How long will the righteous be shunned because of a bunch of inferior dogs, inferior forms of life, people who are incapable of doing what is in the best interest of us all? You see, the problem here is that we live on a planet that we live on together. And injustice for one is an injustice for all, and so on and so forth. So it's not enough to say, well, who are you to think that your morals are superior? Why do you think your culture is superior? You know, there has to be some sort of way to relate to each other, some universal form. Talk about love and agape and compassion and empathy. Yes, these things are important. And then people talk about mental health. I mean, they understand certain principles that mean that we should have some sort of global standard, global minimum standard of behavior. You know. But then they twist things. These weaklings, these inferior forms of life. And it's painful. It is painful to see inferior forms of life rant and rave about how they're superior. You know, calm themselves down and write a book and, you know, to make themselves seem superior. Then they go home and get drunk and start ranting and raving about how, you know, they're superior when they're inferior. It's painful. Because now I have to point out that you are inferior. And your panties are going to get in a bunch. You're going to get upset. You're not going to feel like such a man when you're fucking your wife or when you're fucking your husband like a queer. Because I've told you the truth about yourselves. And all you can do is say insignificant bitch shit, hiding behind social norms, things you know don't faze me. You know? Lies aren't going to fucking hurt anybody. You know, when you're saying this about this guy, this guy. So you're misrepresenting me. Boo fucking who? But I'm telling you the truth. And it cuts deep. Boy, does it cut deep. And all you sissies, all you weaklings, you know you're weak. I'm not just some fucking ninny telling you this. I'm not a ninny telling you this. I'm the top martial artist in this fucking land. One of the wisest men in this fucking land. And I'm telling you, if you don't see it my way, you're an idiot. You're a coward. You're a weakling. If you can't face the truth and own it, you're fucking pathetic. You know? So I go through life watching people, inferior forms of life, making their ridiculous claims. You know? People say, well, you know, because this person can, you know, juggle better than everyone else. You know, we want to put him on our team. He's a good entertainer. He keeps people under mind control. You know, this person, he can do calculated math fucking equations in his head. He hasn't invented anything. But boy, can he do calculated equations in his head, you know? We want him on our team. You know, this guy who's invented something that's polluting the environment that, you know, really is doing more harm than good. We want him on our team. And so you got a bunch of useless fucking idiots on your team. Well, really, they're useful to what you're trying to do, but they're useless when you look at it from the perspective of what is actually going to help humanity, what's beneficial for all of humanity, what should be done. It's useless when it comes to, well, we're trying to make the world a better place. We're trying to, you know, progress, mind, body, and soul. And we have a bunch of counterproductive morons in charge and a bunch of pathetic pussies have been propped up. You know? And Lord forbid they try to make some sort of a racial claim. Because then we're going to have to put your races on blast. You know, don't go that fucking route. Just be proud of what you are. Don't try to declare that you're superior because of your race. Because we're going to have to go in on you for that. You know? So yes. I love to point out that they're hiding from my $3,000 challenge. You know, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money to be hiding from if you magically could win. And let's not forget, do we see a bunch of martial art dojos and studios and gyms that train people for free out of the goodness of their heart from some higher principle? Or do we see a bunch of people who are making money, charlatans and otherwise? You know, some people are legit, some people are charlatans. They're making money from it. You think a bunch of people who go out of their way to try to hire new to find new students don't care about money? And it's always somebody who either cares about social norms or cares about their martial art business who's trying to fucking downplay, you know, the irrefutable fact that I'm the best. You know? Why is that? Because they are liars, spiritual bottom feeders, with the childish traits I've gone over time and time again, and even in this series.